Hey guys, how you doing? Making a different video today, making a video on the park, so it's like different environment, different video. Still, rehab, taking care, joint, muscle problems that we can take care of. And today, a really important one as well, just like the other ones, the lumbar, which is a muscle that a lot of people have pain. Most of the people that actually have lumbar pain, it actually does not come from a problem on the actual lumbar, but it comes from problems of other muscles that might be close or a little bit away that's going to have an influence on how the lumbar is going to act. And not only that, but the curvature of our own body as well. Lordosis, which I'm going to be showing right here, the curvature of these lumbar spines, and that's not supposed to happen. If you have that, you probably have some shortened and lengthened muscles that we have to strengthen some and also stretch some other ones. Mainly the problems on the lumbar spine would be from muscles that would be shortened. The first muscle that a lot of people, this is the main one, I believe. This is the main one that's gonna be probably tight, and many people, especially nowadays, that people like work sitting down, and when you're sitting down, this muscle is much more susceptible to be shortened, and at a time, it's just going to be shortened. So this is going to be the iliopsoas, which is origin is right on the lumbar vertebrae, and it ends right there. Its insertion is right on the femur. And the thing with the iliopsoas is that, as I said, when sitting down, it causes a shortening, and when it causes a shortening, since it's literally right there on the lumbar vertebrae, it's gonna pull that that lumbar vertebrae with it. So that's gonna cause a little lordosis when the lumbar just goes a little bit forward, right? Which is why it calls the lordosis. You can see that the lumbar spine is actually like going forward. There's like a pretty big curvature. There's supposed to be a curvature, but not as much as this. And when you have this problem on the iliopsoas, it causes just like a bunch of problems. The problem on the lumbar because it's gonna pull it forward, and also on your abdominis. And the iliopsoas is a muscle that does a hip flexion, and also when you do movements, when you're doing, for example, bringing your trunk together to your body, like when you're doing ab exercises, you're bringing your trunk forward. The iliopsoas is also going to act on that. And when you have a too strong of an iliopsoas, a muscle that's gonna be tight, shortened, is gonna make the abdominis look pretty lengthened. So you're gonna lose the lengthness. I don't even know if that word exists on the abdominis. And also another thing that's gonna be tight is going to be your hamstrings. So you can see that the problem actually does not come from the actual lumbar, but muscles that are inserted and origin on the lumbar. You know what I mean? So this happens to a lot of muscles as well, not just this one, but other ones as well. For example, I use the same example for shortened and lengthened muscles when you have chondromalacia. And well, the only secret on this, it's simple. If your muscle is shortened, lengthen it. By lengthening, what do? You do stretches. It's like any stretches that you think about. You can sit down, you can try to touch your leg. You can see that you feel a little shock, all right? A little constant shock on your hamstring, right on the posterior part when you try to go sit down, you're trying to touch your toes. Oh gosh, that hurts. I know that hurts a little bit. It doesn't hurt, but you feel that shock right there. And for the iliopsoas, you can do exercises, for example, that's also going to be lengthening your glutes, the hip flexors, which the iliopsoas is one of them. And this is going to be exercises like the pigeon pose, exercises that you can come on a bench press, not do the bench press, please, but just use it as a support, or you can just like a wall or something. Like you want to put your origin the furthest away from the insertion. So you want to put one leg in front of the other, and then you want to put the other leg, like stretching that other leg, the leg that's behind. That's going to be the iliopsoas that's going to be lengthened. And this is a good stretch as well. I would suggest people to try it if they have any lumbar pains. I would believe the iliopsoas is probably going to be tight. It's tight in many cases because, I mean, especially now, nowadays that we spend like a lot of time sitting down. And I believe that's pretty important. And that's a pretty important muscle that people don't pay a lot of attention to. And also the hamstring, as I said. And also with that, abs, when the iliopsoas is too strong and when you get a lordosis, the abs are probably going to be lengthened. And when a muscle is lengthened, we want to make it stronger. So we just want to do a little bit of work in it, nothing like too much. just a little work so the muscle gets actually stronger, and you can correct that posture, and you can get rid of lumbar pains as well. I hope I help you guys with any of your problems. Let me know if you guys do any of these and if they help. And well, again, thank you so much for watching another time, making a video on the park. I hope I make other videos as well next times, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Have a great one, guys. Take care of your lumbar.